What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Another episode here of Let It Ride. It's been about three
Not
weeks,
too long.
2 weeks, 3 weeks. No, maybe not even 2 weeks.
Two and a half weeks, I think is fair, which isn't that long compared to our previous hiatus.
Definitely got some cool things to talk about. Again, I am Brandon, co-host.
And I'm Cam, also co-host. A lot of stuff to dive into today. Big updates.
Yeah, Cam actually filled me in with some cool stuff. Actually sparked the pod in the brain. So here we are.
Let's do it. Yeah. So obviously the big update, which I'm sure pretty much anybody who's watching this video definitely knows, is that we have. I wouldn't say we're not 100% metadata, but like we're in a very good place in terms of metadata. So every single drop from here on out, starting today, October 3rd, Monday. So by the time you see this, I don't know when, could be tomorrow, could be the 4th. But as of yesterday, then, if you're watching this on the 4th, all drops are now viewable on a Mutascan. They have not, but they said it's going to take like 4 to 6 weeks to catch up with all the metadata of all the previous drops, which dates back to, I don't know, at least 20. You know when Todd dropped? When did Todd drop? 2019?
Couldn't tell you.
Probably 2019 is my guess, 2020. But like they'll have metadata and the images, but it won't be for every single drop. I don't know how far they've gotten, if it's just progressive. Like I see Mickey drop was obviously before October 3rd,
Ooh, look at this.
and there is metadata.
So I'm wondering, can you transfer collectibles now still again? Is it back?
No, you can't because
So
they
they
said
must
that.
be minting them. They minted it to the maybe one wallet and then are sending it to the wallets they belong in. That's what it
I'm
looks
not. I'm not really sure how it
like.
works. I
A
mean, like,
mint event and then a transfer. So if you can't send collectibles, that's got to be what's going on.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
very interesting. It's a
Um,
transaction. Yeah, so it looks like everything's getting transferred. Okay, so the token address is coming from VeVe.
yeah.
Well, is tagged to VeVe, but this CB51 is the VeVe mint wallet, it looks like.
Hmm.
Actually, they're all from different mint wallets, which is weird. See, like they're all getting transferred from a different wallet to a different wallet. And some of these are showing.
Yeah, again, like it's not complete, but every single drop current starting Monday will be complete on Immutable X, which is a Mutascan has the image. Um,
Awesome.
so it's definitely a huge update. Something that a lot of people have been looking for to verify VeVe collectibles as real NFTs. They've taken a lot of slack for not being verified on the blockchain.
Hmm.
There's been kind of like debate about, what about drops that occurred while they were on Go Chain? Like what happens with those? There's
Yeah,
kind of
right.
like a
The Go chain to Ethereum swap. Like, what does that look like?
gray there's a gray area there. I don't think that's quite been answered. But so you can see active users, or not, I guess not technically active users, but pretty much active users.
So
Uh
we can look at VeVe. Oh, so here's the VeVe
the
wallet.
owners. Yeah.
So they're basically minted almost 7.3 million tokens, aka different collectibles. That's
Correct.
crazy.
Collectibles and comics, right.
7.3 million. And about 650K unique owners. Wonder how many are bots.
It's a good question.
I wonder what
But
happens to those bot drops. I guess could they be effectively like in a way burned, basically, because
yeah,
wallets, anyways.
right.
Should be pretty cool.
Yeah. So that's huge. I think if you pull up the article, I think it says 6 to 8 weeks before all the other drops roll up. Let's see. Um, oh, there's comic metadata. Okay, cool. When metadata. Scroll down a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're hilarious. Okay, so once live, any new drops shortly after the drop takes place. So before metadata was enabled, which is October 3rd, lag in time, 6 to 8 weeks before metadata for all 7.5 VeVe NFTs shows on the IMX Explorer. So what's the number right there in the VeVe? Go back to the immutable Immutascan. Yeah. So that number is what? Seven. Yeah. So 7.5. So roughly. So that's how many have been minted. They're all minted there, but you can't see the metadata for all of
Yeah.
them. If I'm reading that correctly, which I
Yep.
think I am. So in time, so 6 to 8 weeks, so that'll get us pretty much to the end of the year. which is crazy to think about.
What is this?
But that'll get us to Thanksgiving. Yeah, that's something else. That's weird. That's Web3-ish. It's Polygon involved, I believe.
Oh, right. I think we talked about this a bit ago.
Yeah, we did like a little bit. Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely cool to see finally after all this time. This is what we wanted from day one. We're getting it.
Yeah, I mean again, it's gonna satisfy some people, but I mean I think the biggest thing, not only related, not necessarily VeVe itself related, but custody of
Yeah.
NFTs. I mean that's probably at least over a year out.
Yeah.
But being able to move it from place to place, but it's got to be verified before you can move it.
Yeah.
So metadata is definitely the first step. But I will give VeVe credit; like they kind of just have their head down and they're on their own timelines. But they are kind of getting stuff done. So I know it's taking a lot of crap from a lot of people, and like some of it probably justifiably so. But they're living up to the hype, I'd say, within the past. I mean, since July with MTO and obviously now metadata, like they're at their own slow and steady pace, but I think it's going well. So that's obviously a huge come up for VeVe to have that metadata. What else we got next?
We got San Diego or not San Diego.
Not San Diego, New York. New York
pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Let's see. So there's sneak peek Daredevil. Which really makes me think he's going to debut in She-Hulk episode, whatever is coming out.
He has to, even though I haven't even started the series yet.
Yeah, they showed his mask like 2 episodes ago, but this is another poster. They had like the Spider-Man poster similar to this. I don't even know if I still have that. I might.
This one looks way cooler.
Yeah, well, it has everybody.
Yeah.
Rather than just Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Is that FA She-Hulk on that poster?
FA She-Hulk. FA Hulk.
FA Doctor Strange? We haven't had a Doctor Strange collectible yet, have we?
No. FA, this is Black Bolt.
Yeah. That's sick. Is that Moon Knight there? No, we already have Moon Knight.
Wolverine. Is this Electro or? I don't know.
Let's see, I gotta move us out of the way.
Iceman, Luke Cage, Scarlet Witch, Ozone costume, Oh, that is Moon Knight.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but not as FA. Obviously, we have the collectible already. So that's cool. Obviously, Daredevil's huge. Has he appeared on any blockchain before? I think he has, but I'm not sure.
I don't know. This is what looks cool to me.
I believe this is FA Mary Jane Watson. Could be wrong. But anytime there's an Amazing Spider-Man comic that's super limited edition, 10K editions, that's always a good sign. So
is this 10K or is it less?
Nah, super limited is 10.
So 10K is a must-have.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's got to be MJ.
I think it's FA Mary Jane. Yeah, I think it's FA Mary Jane and like second appearance Rhino. I was kind of looking into it today. So yeah, so that's good. Who knows? She should have a prominent role moving forward. And then this is the big conversation we've been having.
Pretty sick.
Forgot about this one. So if you were like,
do we have a drop number for this?
I thought you said
ending Omi.
Nah, dude, that's like for you.
Yeah, Phil Ivey makes sense.
Yeah, Massachusetts. Yeah, it's for you. Yeah, people get pranked by that all the time.
Nah, dude, Omi's trending. It's the moon.
I mean, I kind of want to check it now. Let's see where we're at. Gotta check where we're at. 1, 2, 4, 5.
It's garbage. Anyways, we got Loki.
So,
do we know?
Let's talk numbers here. Let's talk numbers, edition numbers.
Right. So if this is, I believe, if this is 8610, I'm gonna squeal.
It's gonna match the Tesseract number. Whatever the Tesseract number was, it's gonna match. 6,500.
Interesting.
6,500 matches the Tesseract. So there's a lot of that. So the theory is, I'm assuming everybody here who's in VeVe is definitely associated with Marvel at this point. So there's a running theory that, 3 of the Infinity Stones have been released. Once the Scepter's released, there's gonna, you have to collect all of them.
So Tesseract is 8610 editions.
What's Randy tweeting about, dude? Randy tweeted that it matches the same number as the Tesseract.
Nope.
Maybe it was the Eye of Agamotto he was talking about. Let me see what Randy's saying.
Doesn't match the Eye of Agamotto either.
He's tweeted something.
It matches.
Oh, Loki Scepter has the same edition size as the rare Eye of Agamotto.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. So,
And what's interesting to me that I thought was that the Eye of Agamotto rare plus the secret rare is 8610 editions, and the Tesseract is 8610 editions.
okay, right.
There's
So
some kind of thing going on.
yeah, I don't know how they're doing this math, but essentially the running theory is that you collect all the Infinity Stones and you either get airdropped a gauntlet. There's going to be multiple gauntlets. You're able to collect one of them. There's a Stark gauntlet. There's a Thanos gauntlet. There's could be like a fake Asgard gauntlet. You know what I mean? Like there could be multiple varieties of the gauntlet, and you're going to need all the stones to collect them. The question is, like, do you need the secret rare Eye of Agamotto, the ultra rare? Deco thinks you're going to need the ultra and the secret to qualify for at least one of them, or ultra or secret to qualify for at least one of them, which I think is fair. I mean, it was a set. The problem with the Eye of Agamotto, that's a $70 drop. Talk about losing everything to get the Infinity Stones. I mean, that was a $70 drop. They lowered the Tesseract down to 30, Scepter down to 30, so a little bit more affordable. And Tesseract, despite this brutal bear market, has maintained retail. Or pretty close to it.
It's just completely flat.
Yeah, which is honestly impressive.
Extremely impressive.
Yeah, given market conditions.
Does
So
help that it's a set.
the Tesseract is a set, correct?
It's a con exclusive.
Correct.
I'll probably end up picking one up tomorrow.
I kind of want to wait a little bit because I just feel like every single person, right? Like I was like, this is like when I buy Darth Vader, when like hype is high, like all the hype is around the Infinity Stones. Like now is not the time to buy.
I mean, it's been 30 forever.
Like I need them to release some bad news, so then I can, or you know what I mean. There is actually some bad news we have to cover. Not bad news for us because we're not in this collecting realm that deep in this specific area, but so I don't want to call it bad news, but like it's a miscommunication, I think. But so yeah, let's keep going with the con drops though. So yeah, Mysterio, I'm just pumped for Mysterio. Like I think that's sick. I don't know how much he is though.
50 bomb.
50 bomb, brutal. Ugh.
And it's a blind box.
Ugh.
But I mean,
Not a lot of additions though.
40% chance of an ultra.
I mean, yeah, is he animated? Can you see if he's
Ultra-
animated? He's got to be animated.
It is animated. The smoke is animated.
Yeah, it's got to be. So
Oh man.
we'll see how we do at the poker table this week, kind of messing around. If we do well, then we'll have some extra funds to mess around with. At least one of these drops. I imagine.
Yes. Is there a chance I go for it? No.
For what?
There's no chance I'm going for this.
For Mysterio. I'm definitely going for the Scepter.
Oh, Scepter's gonna must go.
Yeah, definitely going for the Scepter. Definitely going for the Amazing Spider-Man comic book. It's nice going for drops. We haven't gone for drops in a while.
We going for the comic book, the Scepter.
How much is Daredevil?
I don't know. I might go for the poster at 60. Nah.
60 bomb tough. $50
Daredevil.
I mean, one rarity of Daredevil is definitely enticing.
I don't know.
It's tough though.
It is. It is only the one where you're right.
People are so dumb though. Like they'll just buy it for 50 and then sell it for 41. Like
Right,
for
like,
what?
is it worth it? Is it where I feel like I could? You're guaranteed to be able to buy it for 40 at the market on drop day.
Right. Like in theory.
Just buy it for 40.
Like I guess it's just more so like a bet on the future of Kevin Feige not messing up Daredevil because he's sick right now and he could be way sicker. But like he could be made way worse.
You haven't even watched the Daredevil series.
I haven't. No, that's on the list after. I mean, I imagine after She-Hulk, I'm going to be very curious to watch. So
the best TV shows superhero related I've watched.
yeah. Oh no, I've heard unbelievable things about it. Not watching it because I've heard it's bad, or not watching it because I'm afraid it's bad. Like I just haven't watched it for whatever reason. But
well, I'm pumped for the Gauntlet to say the least because it's gonna happen.
Gauntlet at some point will happen. What Soul Stone? See, like how are they going to release the Soul Stone to make?
Might just release the Soul Stone.
Like is that just going to come with the Gauntlet?
It'll be the last one, and it'll be the Soul Stone.
Because like the next one they'll do the Orb.
Yep, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Like, is that it?
Are they gonna
need one more?
The
one more?
Reality Stone.
Oh, then we'll do like the container thing
with like the collector's container.
The what was it called? The Ether.
Yep.
Yeah. So they'll do that, and then then they'll have the Soul Stone, which is the only one that's really just like stone.
Tesseract versus the Space Stone. Scepter with the Mind Stone.
Right.
Stone. That's 3. And you got the Soul Stone 4.
Right. Power Stone, Orb,
And then
Ether, Reality Stone 5. Again, the Soul Stone's the only one that was just like a stone. It had no containment unit, essentially,
just kind
which
of
I think makes it less appealing to drop, unless it's it has to be the last one. Like that'd be the only incentive for people to go for it, right? It's because it's an orange circle. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but if you have 5 other Infinity Stones to go with it, it's a lot more appealing.
yeah.
So that'll definitely be the last one. I agree. Just like the movies, the last one that they introduced in the movies will be the last one that gets introduced to the Immutable X blockchain.
It would be cool if they dropped the Thanos holding the Soul Stone in his hand and then drop the gauntlet separate, the airdrop separate.
I think they'll probably do FA Thanos separate.
Well, if they did FA Thanos with the mines with the Soul Stone.
Yeah, true. They could do both. But we'll touch on, so that's all Marvel, that's all Comic Con, that's this week in New York. I'm kind of upset that we're not going, but buying tickets was kind of an annoying thing. You had to like reserve a spot. It was weird. Like it was not just like go on StubHub and buy 2 tickets. So I just didn't do it. And it was too complicated. But there's still one of ones going on. I don't know what they're selling for recently. I haven't been paying too much attention to those just because I have no intention of spending $500 for a one of one. There was a Secret Wars trailer. There's a Black Panther trailer today as well.
Yeah, I'm yet to watch that. It's gonna.
Don't mind. I gotta watch. But then no. So the only somewhat disappointing bad news is that they're somewhat releasing sub 40 collectibles.
Interesting.
Some of them. So it's not going to be a lot of them, obviously, but like for whatever reason, there'll be a giveaway or like they'll just be released for whatever reason. I don't know. But they said they will be out there, and like before they had, there's a clip of Alex like 2 months ago saying sub 40s will never see the light of day. Just not a great look for my boy Alex G. And then there's like some guy who's out there collecting mint 41s, and he's like crushed because like he's obviously dropping bread on mint 41s because they're such a low mint, the lowest mint released to the public, and then he just finds out that they're going to be lower mints released. I still think that 41 mints will hold a high value only because there won't be like sets of sub 40 mints out there to collect. You know what I mean?
Right. You're going to be few and far between. You're going to be able, if you can collect a sub 40 mint set.
Yeah, like that. There's just like there aren't going to be collections of sub 40 mints. Like they're going to be so scarce that the 41s is still going to be valuable. Maybe it takes a little bit of a hit, but I think overall it's still a cool collection to have. So whatever that guy's name is. Sorry that VeVe kind of did you dirty, but still cool. Oh, there's the James Bond thing as well. We didn't talk about that.
This looks very cool.
Just more posters, right? They did the posters live. It's been probably a year, right?
I'll probably end up going for this. I think this is really cool.
So they're doing that mid Comic Con week. So busy week for VeVe.
Good thing I get paid on Wednesday.
I love that.
Awesome. Posters do great. Can't wait.
Poster, yeah. I remember my brother got some poster and it did not do well. I think he got one of the 007 posters. So I don't think Christian will be going for this because I remember he said it did not do well.
Yeah. Well, there's some cool stuff to look forward to, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Excited for a couple of these drops. Definitely gonna probably look to pick some stuff up now that I'm kind of gonna be paying attention to the market this week.
Kind of back.
It drops this week at least.
And then yes, so that's most of the VeVe side. Not a lot of updates on the OMI side. The only thing is that Reese is kind of like hinting at OUP. He did an AMA with somebody, and I should know. It was like an all French YouTube channel.
Interesting.
But they obviously spoke English when doing the video. Kind of hinted at OUP article, hopefully coming soon. I would imagine. I'm gonna bet right now publicly. I'm gonna say that before Halloween, OUP Article 2, whatever you want to call it, OUP version 2, because I think they already released the first one like last year. But OUP article by Halloween on the record. But then I also did see that they're changing the staking tiers, which when they released the article a year ago, the minimum staking tier was $1,000 worth of OMI. And that, and like it makes sense in theory because, you know, if OMI drops, like if you put in $1,000 and then OMI drops a lot, like your $1,000 is no longer worth $1,000. So you have to buy more OMI to have $1,000 worth. But I guess that lowest staking tier is now changed to 2,500. And my OMI ain't even worth 2,500 at this current moment. So we're gonna need the Omi whales to stake a lot, knocks them out of circulation. Hopefully there's drops. Then they buy more. Then the price goes up. And then I have $2,500 worth. We have 2,500, not just I. We have $2,500 worth to get into the VeVe app. You could probably snag some of Lens though, I'd imagine.
Yeah. So I'm guessing the $2,500 worth is, I guess it's gonna match whatever it is in your Mute account, and then you're gonna be OUP. You're gonna be accruing what, more points, or you're gonna be able to bet Omi for drops. We don't know anything.
Yeah, that's the thing. The tiers are obviously going to vary, but it's all in-app rewards. Yes, this is version 01, November 2021. This is Thanksgiving.
It'll be 1 year when they release it. I would bet they're gonna release it on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, they're just gonna do a year.
Yeah.
But I know it's a lot of like drop rewards. You can bet Omi for drops. And they mentioned MCP. MCP is probably by the end of the year thing, I would imagine, at least the first version of it. Yeah, Omi draft raffle, drop raffle. Sorry. But obviously everyone's just waiting for Omi to NFT. Like that's what everybody wants to see. Yeah, percent bonus on all period on all.
I mean, we weren't getting anything back then anyway. We actually might have been in this category back.
Well, you and Len might have got into tier 3 combined. I was in tier 2. I didn't quite make it to tier 3.
I might have been in tier 3 when this got released.
With Lens?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got that high. Because I had Christian's actually, and then I sent Christian's over to like his separate VeVe account. So I never quite had it. But yeah, so that's those OUP. I'd imagine we get that update. You know, I'm betting Halloween, but I'd say 100% for Thanksgiving. But yeah, those tiers are just totally, they've been blown up as far as I know. Like they took their constructive criticism from the community and then, yeah, they shut it down pretty much and revamped it. So obviously everybody just wants Omi NFT. There was a weird tweet. Oh my God, let me see if I can find it. It was an exchange that talked about Omi. Like, I don't know if they've listed them, but it was like Cave something. I don't know if you heard of any Cave exchange or Cove. Might be Cove or Cave. I just can't remember, but it was. I know Randy liked it. Let me just dig through Randy's likes. It was like a legit kind of exchange that at least looked like it, but basically said like, you know, Omi can, you know, be traded for collectibles on the app. I gotta find it. It could have been like a totally just like fake tweet, but like I'm like 99% sure, dude. Randy just like so many tweets, dude. Like,
oh, I gotta watch this.
Oh my God, have you? Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, Phil thinks that she didn't cheat. He thinks that she misread her hand, which I don't think she misread her hand genuinely. I think she.
It would be pretty blasphemous for Phil to come out and say
that she cheated.
He can't make that comment.
No. Oh, VeVe had its first appearance on Netflix, by the way.
So what, you want to hear my take on the hand?
Watching poker scandals.
If you notice in the middle of the hand, she asked, can you beat a 3, right? So what I think is that she thought she had Jack 3. She misread her hand, and then like she didn't want to say she misread her hand because she's at a poker table. You know, that's I think is the best, most reasonable explanation for what happened.
She called a flop because she had the jack of clubs on a 9-10-10 board. Give her a backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw, and she thought she banked a 3 on the turn. I'm pretty like that's Occam's razor. And then she makes like a pretty strong call with what she thinks is bottom pair. It turns out she doesn't have bottom pair, but it happens to be good. And you know, to me, that's what makes sense.
I mean, that's what I think. I mean, I could be wrong, obviously, but that's what I think.
I mean, that's I guess that's cool for her to hear that coming from the GOAT.
Of course, yeah, but I
don't know. I could definitely see it.
Dude, I don't think so, dude. You gotta, I mean, like, I know you're not like totally up to date. She's changed her story like 3 times, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. Like she has not made up her mind about what she saw, whether she had a 3.
I mean,
like there's distinct video of her Dude, there's distinct video of her when she calls. Somebody goes, "Do you have pocket threes?" She goes, "No, I don't have pocket threes." She goes, "Do you have A3?" And she goes, "No." Like she clearly said, "No, I don't have three." Like she did not. I don't think there's any chance she thought she had a three. So
Especially after this this Magnus Carlsen scandal.
I know, yeah.
About that. So everyone's thinking about the butt readers. So we'll see.
Yes, exactly. Dude, I cannot find this stupid tweet, bro. Like I know Foster had to like it. Foster's like, I'm wasting time here on our channel, but everyone wants to know what exchange this was.
What Crazy Randy has to say.
Dude, I couldn't find Randy's like. The problem is Randy likes 100 billion tweets a day.
I hope that Randy sold some of his homie. I really do.
I don't know. No way. I mean, like, not that he's
stability. I really hope he did.
No, I mean he's just lost $900,000.
Who just converted 100% of his net worth into OMI and lost 90%.
Oh, also, by the way, we didn't mention VeVe got the blue check mark on Twitter.
Oh, that's a big deal.
Verified on Twitter. Very big deal.
No one can scam anymore.
Nope. Oh, come on, dude. I mean, maybe this tweet was just like so fake.
Maybe that's why it's gone.
What's that?
Probably why it's gone.
Yeah. Oh, dude, but VeVe also had its first appearance on Netflix.
How so?
So there's this docuseries on Netflix called Eat the Rich, which talks about the GameStop pump. I don't know if you.
Oh yeah.
But like somebody's like uninstalling Robinhood on their phone, and like it shows, and like they have the VeVe app on their phone, which is pretty sick. You can see it.
Fire.
So VeVe first appearance on Netflix.
FA Netflix.
I'm liking a tweet from Foster because somebody's.
All right, dude.
VeVe verse. All right, it's not happening, but basically, some exchange talked about having ECOMI on its exchange and that it's a utility token that can be swapped for collectibles, which is the definition of OMI to NFT, which is exactly what we need. But we haven't. I'm struggling. We'll post it. Can we post a short? Is our YouTube channel cool enough where we can make a YouTube short, or is that not true?
We'll see. I've never tried to, so.
But that's something that we can look into.
Yeah.
But and then the Modern Investor, which at Modern Invest with 27.6K followers, tweeted choose your altcoin. Yeah. Between Shiba, Luna, OMI, and Polygon. And of the 3,200 votes, OMI has 65%.
OMI to the moon, baby. Come on.
Kind of to the moon, right?
Here we go.
So that's obviously great news. We love to see OMI getting some support. Of course, I cannot find this tweet, so I'm just spreading fake news about this fake exchange that doesn't even exist. But that's okay, because exchanges are coming. Dude, we just don't even have Binance yet. Like we just still have so much stuff coming.
Is there a tutorial over how to swap our OMI back to the ones that were worth a penny?
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I miss OMI, dude. Imagine OMI was at a penny, dude, when we bought, dude, April 2021.
Like, it was literally we bought at the peak of the freaking VeVe.
We bought thinking, before no MTL yet. Like this thing's
we had so much faith so early.
We still have the faith, by the way. No, it's hurting right now.
My faith is definitely it's dwindling, but these small victories keep me in it.
Yes,
the small wins, getting the metadata. Hopefully, in a week or two, we'll get the OUP article. 3 weeks, just gonna make moves from there. Keep trending in the right direction at least.
And we're holding. We're just not selling anything.
It is what it is. We're in. We're investing. We think it's cool.
Could be defined as speculating as well. Like it's loosely defined.
But I really do enjoy opening up my VeVe app and dropping my collectibles on my bedroom floor and messing around with them. It's still fun to me.
No, I mean, absolutely. It's it helps that it's with all these brands and recognizable licenses that we've had some engagement with for the majority of our lives. Like if you date it back to like Toy Story, right? So I mean, like it's been a part of our lives just in a different form, which hasn't been universally recognized yet, but hopefully we'll be soon.
Get there.
Get there. Let's get this bear market first, dude. Let's see OMI at like 0.2%. up. That'd be up, by the way, 67% from where it's at. So.
I think we'll see I have a feeling we'll see it below 1/10 of the cent before we see it back there. So
100%.
But,
We're gonna add a zero.
If we do add a zero in the downswing direction, I may have to jump back in with a little more.
I did. Did I tell you that I bought some more?
You did.
Not a lot, but I broke 0.6 of a cent officially as my average. But I had like, if I was gonna make one more purchase, I think it was like if I put in $1,000 more, it was gonna drop me to like 0.0027. And I was like, and I was just like, dude, like that's just dropping my average to 73% less than what it was when I initially got in. Like that can't be it.
Be quick double up at half a penny.
Right. Like that'd be a substantial double up. So definitely thinking about it. We'll see how we run at the card table. That's funding the OMI investments as of right now. So
yeah. Anything else?
I think that's it. So Comic Con, pay attention to those drops. Metadata, not really anything that you have to do pertaining to metadata, but just show it to your friends, show them we have metadata that helps verify the project. Go follow VeVe Digital Collectibles Twitter with a blue check mark, and go follow Let It Ride. Is it Let Us Ride? Let_us_ride.
It'll be linked in the description. Also, everyone be aware of crypto scams.
Of course, as always.
I did get a bunch of emails on my Google from Trust Wallet saying to verify my account and everything. So,
really,
sure everyone steers clear. Don't click. You don't need to verify our identity for any crypto wallet.
Correct.
All right.
As always.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Let Us Ride. To Let It Ride.
Let It Ride. Twitter, I got a weird face there. Twitter is Let Us Ride.
And like, follow, drop a subscribe, show us with your friends, and follow our journey. Hopefully we'll see you in the metaverse. I am the host, Brandon.
All right, and I'm Cam, but there's a VeVeverse tweet that I liked from the Let It Ride account. We'll look at it after off the grid. So, all right, thanks for tuning in, guys. Thank you.